Hi gang, we're gonna make some coffee today. Now, being a truck driver on the road, some people think that you have to have crappy truck stop coffee, and that's not the case. I'm going to show you today what you can do on the go to have some really good coffee and not have to drink the stuff at the truck stop. So, I bring with me on the road an AeroPress coffee maker. I'll show you how to use that here in a second. A nice handheld grinder, and I've got some freshly roasted coffee from Carabello. Just picked this up this week. So we've got fresh coffee. It's going to be freshly ground, and we're going to put it through the AeroPress and have us some good coffee. So in the meantime, what I've got going on right now, here in my coffee cup, I've got this little plug thing here with this heating element down in the water, and that's heating up our water right now. Now, this is the first time I've used this heating element thing, so I don't know how well this is going to go. I got my thermometer, and we're going to be checking on the temperature. But what I've been doing, for those of you that don't have something like this heating element here, I would take just this big old mug of travel mug into the truck stop, and pretty much anywhere you go that has any kind of a coffee station has the little red spout that gives you hot water. So I'd fill this up with hot water, bring it back out to the truck, and then make my coffee. So if this heating element thing completely fails, we've got a backup. But I'm trying to figure out a way to be able to have coffee in the truck completely independent of having to worry about being at a truck stop or whatever. So I filled up my stainless steel mug with some bottled water, and we got that heating element in there right now, and I'm going to be checking on the temperature. In the meantime, I'm going to put some coffee in the coffee grinder and grind it up, because it takes a little while to do the cranky crank, and I'll be back with you guys in a minute. Maybe I should show you the coffee grinder. See, it's got this opening in the top. There's burrs down the bottom. You put the 2 scoops of whole coffee bean in there, crank it up, and it fills this little receptacle at the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Here, coffee, freshly roasted coffee, which is very important. Freshly roasted and freshly ground. That's what I learned. You want good coffee, it's got to be freshly roasted, which I just got this week, and freshly ground. So we got one scoop. I'm going to put that in my grinder. And I'll do one more full scoop in the grinder. Alright. Then you just snap that lid on, take the little hand cranky crank, and this takes a while to do this. So I'm going to pause you guys while I grind this and the water heats up, and I'll check back with you in a second. Alright, our water's getting the temperature. I have enlisted the help of my co-driver here. Wesley he's getting a workout with the hand grinder. How you doing there, Wesley?
Oh, not too bad.
Yeah. So I've enlisted my help, and we got, let's check the temperature on this thing now. The water's getting kind of, it's bubbling off that heating element. 134, 144, 140, 150, 156. We're getting there. 160. All right. So I put the 2 scoops of beans in there. I know that, make good coffee, these guys with the scales and everything, but I could do that. You do AeroPress at home. You can measure out and weigh out your water and weigh out your beans and all that stuff. But the size of this scoop on the AeroPress, pretty much 1 scoop of beans per 8 ounces of water works out just about perfectly. So I do 2 scoops of beans. I fill this up, do 8 ounces here, and then add another 8 ounces of water, hot water to it, and that gives us 16 ounces of coffee with 2 scoops of beans. All right, I'll check back in a second. You hear that going on? That's a nice thing about these trucks. These trucks, they come equipped with the air chuck. And Wesley was just blowing the grinder out the window, so I got a nice clean grinder with our where is it? Air chuck. All right. So when our water is up to temperature, I'll check back in, and we'll make some coffee. All right, we in business. We're like at 203.5 is our temperature in this cup, 204. Now, what I will say, well, we've been here about a half hour waiting for this to fill up. You got a bug buzzing around your head. 204.5. Okay, so I'm going to take this heating element out of here. I will say, using this heating element for the first time, I'm not sure that this would be a practical way to be making coffee on a regular basis out on the road. So, you know, taking less than 5 minutes to go in the truck stop and get hot water that way, or I may look into possibly a kettle situation or something down the road. This will work in a pinch, but I don't think I'd want to do this on a regular, you know, spending a half hour to heat up water to get it to a couple hundred degrees. So, all right, we got our water though, and it's hot. So, put that thing up here out of the way. All right, for those of you that aren't familiar with the AeroPress, this is for 25 or 30 bucks, somewhere in that neighborhood. This is going to be the best investment as far as a game changer in being able to have good coffee. Especially like this rigid plastic durable kind of thing. This is great for on the go. So anybody that travels a lot, or like myself, being a truck driver, this is a great way to go. It comes with these little paper filters, and before you actually brew your coffee, you want to wet this paper filter. So I'm going to take a little bit of this hot water, wet this filter, and then we'll get rocking and rolling. Also, I want to show you how wonderful of a job Wesley did with the grinding here. You want the grinds coffee to be like kind of a fine grind, somewhere between like an espresso and a drip coffee grind, about the consistency of some coarse, well, not quite coarse, but some like table salt, I guess. So that's where we're at. I'll go ahead and get set up, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, I have moved down now to this is actually the floor of the front seat of the truck, but I've got the filter is pre-moistened, and that gets kind of that paper taste out of there. I got the AeroPress and my ground up coffee, and you just put that in the AeroPress. I've also got a timer, and this is set for, see that, set for 2 minutes. And I'm going to go ahead and take that hot water. We've been waiting so long to get that hot water, and fill this guy up. Now, you don't want to, you just kind of want to soak the grounds at first, start our timer, and you let that sit in there for about 30 seconds or so. You don't want to fill it all the way up. You just kind of pre-soak the grounds. That lets some of the gases come off. And we want to stir it. I got that stir stick right there. There we go. We want to stir that up a little bit for about the first 30 seconds. And then looks like we're getting close. Another minute and a half left on there, so we top this off the rest of the way. Bada boom. Alright. And you can see here, let me show you. There's our coffee going to work right there. We got Got about another minute and 13 left on that. So I'm going to take the cap with that pre-wet filter, put that on top, and get that ready to press. I'm going to press it right in this little measuring cup. Woo! All right, where's our time at? Another 52 seconds. All right, I'll check back in a second. Now, I've got the almost 8 ounces in here. This is the rest of the hot water that I had. I'm going to want 8 ounces of just plain water to add to the coffee I'm making because of 2 scoops. So there's my 8 ounces there. So we can dump that and then put this 8 ounces back in our cup. All right. So we've got 8 ounces of just hot water. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we press. You want it to generally take probably about 20 seconds or somewhere thereabout to press this. Sometimes it takes a little more, a little less, but you just want to get a nice, steady, even press going through there. And since we use the 2 scoops of coffee, this is a concentrated, double strong. You could, if you just want 8 ounces of coffee, you can do just 1 scoop in here and put your 8 ounces in here. And this just makes a straight up cup of coffee like that. You got an 8 ounce cup of coffee, but you know, I want this to get me down the road, so I do the double size, do 16 ounces. Now you got not quite 8 ounces there. All right, but that's all right. Can you hand me that bottle? Yeah, I like to take the last little bit anyway and just add some room temperature water. That way it makes it a little bit quicker to be able to drink a little easier. So we got the 8 ounces of hot in here, 8 ounces of concentrate, put it together, and you got yourself a nice 16-ounce cup of coffee on the go. Truck driver coffee, not truck stop coffee. This ain't the crap you get at the truck stop that was roasted 6 months ago and ground who knows when. This was roasted this week and just ground a couple minutes ago. And now we got us some fresh coffee. Oh, that's good stuff. It's good coffee. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope this helps. We'll see you guys in the next one.